everybody. Give me 1 second. I was not prepared for this, by the way. So, BBN Jack for what's up, party people? Apparently we having a live right now because I actually had prepared to make 5 videos today. I started working on the videos. The first video being that I'm not even gonna tell you what I was working on. I don't want to tell nobody what videos I was about to make. Other people might not be making these videos, so I don't want to say what video it is. So just so we could be clear. So I was working on some videos, and then what happened is I accidentally spilled some coffee on my computer over here. Boom. I accidentally spilled some coffee on the keyboard. It's not working appropriately, but I think that if it did dry out, it'll be just fine. So today we're going to be doing this like this. So I wanted to have a real quick conversation with y'all, maybe only about 40 minutes, 30, 40 minutes, not long, about this who would even watch what? What up, Drew? What up, Mel B. Easy? I believe the verses is tonight, right? It's tonight, right? Hold on. Let me check it real quick. What up, Rule? When is the verses? I believe it's tonight. Shout out to Drew. Shout out to Connecticut. What up, Jay Hodges? What up, Rue? What up, Ryan Mack? 8 p.m. tonight. Tuesday. It's Tuesday. It's tomorrow night. It's going to be tomorrow night. Tomorrow. Thank you. Now you tell me, Rue. It's tomorrow night. So I want to have a real quick discussion about this particular verses. First of all, I want to know, what do y'all guys think about this? Do y'all guys think that anybody even wants to see a verses with either which one of these characters in it? Pardon me. I'm going to do roll call all over again in a minute. Give me a minute. Because, pardon me, is anyone at all wanted to see any of these guys in the actual verses? Ja Rule, I think a lot of people wanted to see him do a verses against different people. But I've never heard anybody really like, yo, I can't wait for that Fat Joe versus. I'm not trying to disrespect Fat Joe. He from the X like me. I'm just saying, I think that this is something that's on a lot of the lips of a lot of people, the tip of a lot of people's lips, that a lot of people are like, yo, look, nobody asked for a Fat Joe fucking versus. Mel B. Easy says, not really. Maybe the ladies want to see Rule. Maybe. I don't know. What up, 300? What up, Antoine Hosey? He said Brick City in the house. Shout out to what is that? Jersey City, or is that Newark? DW, what up? DMW says not really, but they both have decent catalogs. Ja Rule has an incredible catalog. There was about 3 or 4 years where everything Ja Rule dropped was hits. Ja Rule can easily do a versus against top tier rappers. Newark, right? He could easily do a versus against top tier rap. Am I saying that right? Newark? I'm saying that right? Newark? I'm saying that right? Ja Rule could easily do a versus against any top tier artist. Any top tier artist. Ja Rule can easily do a versus against them. Easy. I think he's underappreciated. Ja Rule gonna smoke Fat Joe. Yeah, Joe know he gonna smoke him. All right? This is a money move. I'm gonna explain something to y'all. What y'all think Dipset really think they had a chance against the Locks? Who here think Dipset really think they had a chance against the Locks? I don't even think Dipset cared. I don't think Dipset understood how important it was for them to do well until after they went on there and didn't do well. I think if Dipset would have had an understanding about how important it was for them to do well, I don't think they would have went against the Locks. Locks set the bar so high, they should have done it before Locks versus Dips. I don't think If Dipset was thinking about something other than money, that they would have did this. They did it for the money. Let's just keep it a stack. All right? This is no disrespect to Dipset. I ain't mad at him, and it's no disrespect. But that's the locks, man. For everybody that's new here or wasn't here for the last couple of months, I've been telling people that I don't think anybody could go against the locks for months. And I had people in here. I had one of my admins that ain't here no more get into a whole argument with me about it, telling me that I have a New York bias. Every time I say that nobody could go against the locks. Nobody could go against the locks, man. The locks name me a group that could go against the locks. Name me a 2 to 3 man group that could go against the locks. Name me one. Let's talk about it right now. Name me a 2 to 3 person group that could go against the locks. Everybody got to also still be alive. Name me one. Mel B. Easy said, Locks set the bar so high, they should have done it before. Locks versus Dipset. My point is that that Dipset should 100%. Okay. Dipset should have did better. Dipset has better songs. Dipset could have had better presentation. Dipset could have did better. What I'm saying is, I don't care how good Dipset did. It wasn't going to work. That's not an actual group. People who are actual groups, this guy's just naming, I'm not even commenting. That's not no group. That's not a group. 300 said, I agree with you, Jack. Locks, the lyricists were lyrical, and with the words Dipset just make songs. You think G-Unit could go against... First of all, G-Unit has more than 3 members. That's one. I don't think 50 and G-Unit would go against them, period, because they wouldn't want this dude to play that song Animal. They would not want Jadakiss to play Animal. If you don't know the song Animal, I advise you to go listen to it. It's a song called Animal by Jadakiss. Go listen to it. It's a 50 Cent diss. Also, let's say verses with people that's still alive. Because I can name a group right now I don't think nobody going to do good against in the verses. And that's fucking A Tribe Called Quest. People forget how good A Tribe Called Quest is. A Tribe Called Quest was incredible. They got 5 mics in the source. I'm not sure. I think more than once, but at least one time they got 5 mics in the source. And they used to kill out all of these award shows for actual good reason, or actual good songs. They have a literal song called I'm on an Award Tour. What up, Mr. McKinney? I think Tribe is maybe the only group that can go against Outkast or the Locks. The only problem is that, like I said, Phife Dawg passed away, so the Tribe isn't complete. So I don't know how you're gonna do that. Remember, the song not just has to play, but you know, it's also the person's ability to perform. Going each and everywhere with a mic in my hand, New York. Yo, come on, man. These niggas made a song saying I'm on an award tour. So, just so we could be clear. So if we was naming groups or rappers that weren't alive anymore, I would have been said Tribe Called Quest against a lot of these groups, because Tribe Called Quest will body a lot of these niggas. For real, for real. That wouldn't be fair to Brand Nubian, Doug West. Why would you do that? Just because they from the same era? That wouldn't be fair to Brand Nubian. Brand Nubian to get smoked. Why would you do that? Master P versus Birdman. Birdman's not really a rapper. I don't think that's fair to Birdman. Birdman makes every song worse. I don't think that's fair to Birdman. No, the Roots only have one rapper, but the Roots is a group. So I think the Roots fall in the category where you could put the Roots against anyone. Single, maybe, if you really want to go that way, because they only got one rapper, duo, group, or whatever. Roots could be fit in there, but I don't think the Roots don't got nothing for fucking the Tribe Called Quest or the Lox. Master P's a better rapper than Master P has better verses than Birdman. Master P's better than Birdman. Master P, no, Birdman makes every song worse. Birdman just had Manny Fresh, and Manny Fresh is nice. So if you want to talk about how dope Manny Fresh is, I'm here for that. Birdman was not that good of a rapper, and he's terrible. Okay, we're not doing that. He had Manny Fresh with him, man. Manny Fresh is an incredible producer, man. Come on. Tribe Called Quest best material was 30-something years old with this new generation. So the Lox best material is from the 90s and it's smashed. What are you saying, Doug West? I'm not entertaining no more of your conversation. You're just going to ask stupid questions. We just saw the Lox play music from the 90s and kill. What are you talking about? Tribe Called Quest is from the same generation. What are you talking about? So obviously I'm not reading no more of your comments. You're just here to waste my time today, Doug West. What up, Tyson Garcia? He says Birdman was trash. Birdman was terrible. The Lox against NWA. First of all, why would you want to do that to NWA? We're not doing that to NWA. 300. Nah. It's not that people think the Lox is new. Just people pick and choose. You feel me? So people pick and choose. So when people trying to box you in to make you say a thing, they try to omit certain information, or they try to act like certain information don't exist. You understand what I'm saying? Because they want to force you to do a thing. You understand what I'm saying? So that's all people do, especially in these conversations that we have on these lives. People try to omit information or act like information don't exist. If you act like a ton of information don't exist for me, nowadays, I just skip over your comments and I stop paying attention to you. Because if I got to explain a shitload of stuff, it's no reason for me to even start the conversation with you. I'm going to leave you be. Said Too Short versus Ice-T. Do you think they got hit? See, okay, so this is the reason why this is the reason why you want to do a versus. You want to do a versus because you have a good catalog and you want to get it streaming. You want people to start restreaming your catalog. That's one of the things that versus does, right? So do you think people are going to start listening to Too Short and Ice-T again? Because that's the mission of a versus. So when we're talking about these musicians and these artists, I don't care what era they're from. What I'm saying is, what kind did they make music, or did they make music that can be played in that is dated, or did they make music that can exist in other time periods? Too Short did a versus with E40 already? They damn sure did. I didn't remember it till you just said it. No, Too Short, somebody just said it. Too Short just did a versus with E40. I think the versus they did was actually good. I don't see them doing another Too Short versus immediately again, do you? Too Short has the catalog, but do you see them doing another Too Short versus immediately again? Remember, what I'm trying to explain to you, and this is the best way I could explain it. The way that these verses, and the reason why these verses are done the way that they're done, is to get people streaming numbers up. All right, so that's why they're done the way that they're done. They're trying to get people streaming numbers up. So it doesn't make sense they're not gonna do too many verses for individuals, first of all, who they don't have under contract. Because if why am I gonna do a verses when you're an independent artist and we're not gonna get nothing off the nothing? You understand what I'm saying? So there's a lot of implications involved with these verses battles that go far past just like the normal, you know what I'm saying? We just want to see something entertaining. There's a lot of people that got to get paid. Don't never forget that. There's a lot of people that got to get paid. Tyson Garcia says it was a good versus. They went on for like almost 3 hours. Do you think that they'll do another one? I didn't see it. I'm asking you, Tyson Garcia. Do you think that they'll do another one? What up, Yahawashi? Yahawashai. What up, Yahawashai? You think they'll do another one? I didn't see it. You think they're going to do another one with Too Short? Huh? Do you think they'll do another one without Too Short? I mean, with Too Short. I don't think so either. I don't think they'll do Too Short against Ice-T. I don't think Ice-T would do it. Just so we could be clear. I didn't want to just say I don't think Ice-T would do it, but I don't think Ice-T would do it. I don't know if Ice-T would do it. I don't know if Ice-T seems to like to have himself really far removed from when he was a rapper. He's an actor now. Critically acclaimed for the most part, as far as I know. You think Ice-T will do it? Ice-T might have to get into his rock band catalog. And I'm not saying that that's good or bad. But what I'm saying is that we got to understand that these verses aren't just done because we like to see two rappers go against each other or two groups go against each other. There has to be a financial windfall. People are putting a lot of money behind getting... My dude, they rented out Madison Square Garden. You don't think if there was money to be made in this, that Madison Square Garden would let them use Madison Square Garden? You think they would spend the money that it take to get the shit done in Madison Square Garden if there wasn't money in this? So that's part of the aspect in which I'm trying to have a conversation with. Wow. I don't know what other people are trying. Some people, you know, some of y'all seem to be on the same time I'm on. Some of y'all just arguing to argue. Shout out to you niggas. I don't know what to tell you. I stopped reading your comments a long time ago. You still going on? A minute ago. I stopped reading your comments to me. I stopped reading your comments on me. I'm not here to argue. I know you think I should keep reading your comments so I can argue with you and ignore everybody else, but I'm not going to do it. Yeah, it'd have to. If they can't get any money out of it, why would they do it? You understand what I'm saying? So they still got to be able to get money out of it. So that's basically all I'm saying. It don't make sense for them to do. It don't make sense for them to do like a regular, whatever the hell. And nobody's gonna get money out of it. You understand what I'm saying? Like how many more spins do you think you're gonna get? How many more spins do you think you're gonna get Too Short? Remember when Brandy and what's her name did the verses? I think the next day Homegirl was like 5 or 6 songs started reach the Billboard or some shit like that. Monica, right? What up, Straight G Toro? Right? Monica, right? When Monica and Brandy did the jump off, the next day, I think Monica numbers was like, had like 4 songs in like the top 100. I mean, there's 4 songs in like the top 10 on Billboard or some shit like that, streaming, or like on Spotify or some shit. So you people, not you people, really was just one person in here arguing with me while I'm busy just trying to explain that it don't make sense for them to do a versus with any artist if they're not trying to get that artist spins. Knowledgeable understanding says love versus, especially when the artists don't be scared of the other artists like Fab and Jada. Fab held his own, not timid or soft next to the okay. So first of all, the Fab Jada shit was just fucked up because they didn't play none of the best Fab songs. I don't think Fab or Jada understood that it was going to be accepted that way. I think They were still trying to tell people, nah, this is just a celebration. What you don't understand, Jada was there celebrating, right? Jada wasn't there doing nothing else. After the fact is when they realized, you know what I'm saying? This is New York. You can't come with that same energy these other niggas could come with. I'm going to say something real quick about hip hop and about rap. You really have to be better than the rest for you to be able to literally be accepted in New York. You really got to be good. It can't be fake. Get it? Like, it really can't be fake. So when they go do these verses, New York is always taking it as one side against the other. When Jada and Fab did that first verses, they was going in there like it was a celebration. No, this is not a celebration, nigga. We want to see who win. Now, since they coming in there with that energy, now we getting the verses we deserve. Niggas is coming in there, and it took New York rappers to show them how to do it. Whoever was the Dipset's DJ that day, that nigga lost like 3 jobs after that, I'm assuming. Niggas like, I know we had you booked like next week, but we can't do it. We're not even having a party anymore. No, it would not be different. There's no way in the world that Fab is going to beat Jada. Fab can't handle Jada. Are you crazy? You think Fab can handle Jada? Or you just saying it'll be closer? You can't say that different results. Fab can't handle Jada. What the fuck? Oh, it'd be closer? I could get with the... It should have been closer. So I'm agreeing with you. It should have been much closer. If you're saying it should have been closer, I'm 100% with you on that one. It should have been much closer. Fire Chief. Jada spanked Fab. There's nothing wrong with competition. There's nothing wrong with competition. Competition is good. The problem is this. What are you really competing for? Are you competing to see who can do a thing better? Are you competing to see who's the better man? I don't want to compete for who's the better man. I'd rather just compete to see who's doing the thing better. Because if we're competing to see who's doing the thing better, we can still be friends. It's not personal. It's just literally to see who's better at this thing. If we're not competing to see who's doing the thing better, if we're competing about who's the better person, that's when you hear people talk, even throwing personal attacks. That's when you see people trying to badmouth other people. That's when you got motherfuckers talking about niggas' personal lives. You understand? So I'm never competing to see who's the better man. I don't care how good of a man you are. That's not my business. That's between you and the people in your life. I'm concerned with how good of a man I am. And the only competition I have for that is the me of yesterday. Copy? So we can compete about who can do a thing better. On that level, boom. Common and Talib Kweli would be dope, but the only lyrical people is gonna go and want to watch that. You understand what I'm saying? That would not be a commercial success. Those are not people with particularly huge fan bases. I don't even know if Common has a fan base. I just know that people know that Common's a good rapper. I don't even know if Common has a fan base. Jay-Z would never do it because there's no way that he would want to be on this stage while Nas said ether. So no, that I just don't see that happening. I don't see a world where Jay-Z would want to stand on stage while Nas said ether. Maybe Jay-Z's past it. Maybe he could do that now. I just don't think he could have done that before. Knowledge Understanding said, I respect Fab because he wasn't acting scared of Jada or sucking up to Jason. Fab was too busy sulking. Fab started sulking when he realized what direction that whole shit was going in. That nigga went over there and sat in the corner and said, yo, this shit is not working out good for me. What up, GT Massive? That's what Fab did. Fab went, sat in the corner. This shit is not going on well for me. This is not going on well. This is going pretty bad. Oh, man. Fab should just be upset at whoever was playing his music. Whoever was in charge of playing Fab's music, they did him no favors. They screwed him over. What up, Smashville? Salutes. He says Kanye, Most Def would be nice. I want them to change the verses a little. Listen to this. Shout out to Omen Brown. I want them to change the verses a little. Just a little. I want them to tweak it. I want them to have different types of verses also. But I guess that would just be battle rap. For mainstream rappers, so. But it would be dope for them to be able to square off. We need a KRS One versus Rakim. We need to show love to the pioneers. We got them to rock. I think Rakim said he just don't want to do one. I'm doing good, Almond Brown. How you doing? What up, McKinney? He says, what you think about Kanye, Drake? Would that happen? I don't know. I think that's maybe, you know what? If that was to happen, I think they want to beef a little bit longer. I don't think you just make that happen right now. Those guys are busy arguing, making good headway. So I think you just wait a little and then you do that later. I think you let them beef and then you do that versus maybe at Christmas. That'd be a good Christmas versus. Imagine if Kanye and Drake did a versus on Christmas. Christmas Eve, going into Christmas. On purpose. Just imagine, that'd be lit, right? On purpose. They start the shit at about 11. They let the shit go past midnight on purpose. I think that'd be lit. Drake, Kanye, because everybody's going to be there in the world damn near, right? Right? Almost everybody in the world is going to be there. Nah, they got too much stuff going on New Year's. That could be the new thing that verses do. You don't know who's going to be the next Christmas verses. And every year, whatever rappers is going head to head with the sales and with the beefing on wax, they could possibly get the Christmas Day verses. That would encourage rappers to go at each other on wax and keep that shit out of the street, right? That encourage more battle rap songs and less us rapping about each other and trying to be tactful and less going out and shooting each other in the street. I don't know what arena. I guess I don't know what arena. Maybe you just do it in Madison Square Garden because Madison Square Garden, I think, was the first arena they did it in. And because Swizz Beatz is a New Yorker. Maybe just do it there for that reason. It's also Madison Square Garden, the Mecca. It's also New York City where hip-hop was born. So, yeah, you do it in the Garden. The Jeezy Gucci tour? Well, one, I'm always happy when I see people, rappers specifically, Jeezy and Gucci had a real beef. I don't know if I was either which one of them, if I could fuck with the other one again, but I also wouldn't have been in the situation that they was in also. So those is two different type of dudes than I am personally. I think at this point in both of their careers, they're old enough to understand that we need to make money together. I think they're at that level where they both understand that we need to make money together. Remember, a lot of these dudes can't do a tour on their own, all respect due. Tory Lanez versus Cassidy. Cassidy got to give it up, man. Cassidy got to give it up. Cassidy got to give it up. I've been trying to be as respectful about this whole situation with Tory Lanez and Cassidy as possible, because Cassidy deserves the respect. But no, in no universe should Cassidy still be trying to battle rap niggas. My nigga, you too old for that shit. All right? Every single time one of you older rappers start going at one of these younger rappers, y'all niggas look goofy. Tell me where I'm wrong. Every single time some older rappers start going at some young rapper, they start looking goofy. Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. So Cassidy, just stop. All right? It's not that important. You know, you don't have to, don't drop a diss track at him. Just come out and talk about the music that the nigga's stealing. Come out, do some interviews, talk about what the nigga is stealing. You're not a rapper no more, Cassidy. Yeah, you're not a rapper no more, my nigga. You a vet. You're supposed to be able to live off of your previous great works at this point. You are not like some of these other rappers who are able to advance with the times. That's one thing that I'm going to give Jay-Z and a lot of some of these dudes over everybody. Jay-Z stays relevant because he knows how to advance with the times. You niggas is still purposely, on purpose, trying to spit the same exact flows that you niggas was using 30 years ago. No, nigga. Not everybody flow transitions. Cassidy is one of them. I'm going to say something real quick. This is the shame of when you're a rapper and you have a specific flow that basically nobody else does. Your flow lives in that time period, my nigga. And your flow lives in that time period. We all know Cam is nice, but you let another nigga try to come out and use Cam's style right now, we gonna clown him. You know why Cam don't get clowned? Because he's Cam. He's the originator of the style. He could do it to the day he die. These niggas don't change. These niggas try to stay the same because they don't respect the youth. They don't respect the movement that's coming behind them. They so busy want to hold on to previous escapades, to some of the things in which they've acquired and attained and some of the achievements in which they made. Nigga, I was having this conversation the other day. I said that when you reach your goals got to change. When you reach your goals have to change. Period. Niggas reach their goals and then now they don't make new goals. They just happy where they at. So now time passes, and so while time is passing, you digressing, you going backwards. Because time is you reached your goal. Time is moving with you like this as you're reaching your goal. Look, time is like this, right? So you're doing everything you got to do, boom. You're doing everything you got to do, boom. Now you finally reach your goal, boom. Now, boom. Now you reach your goal, bang. Now you're happy. Then you stop doing stuff. And the next thing you know, time slowly catches up with you. And like now, this is where Cassidy at. And now Cassidy trying to rap against a nigga who's on time with time over here. The fuck? That shit ain't gonna work. Personally, I'm tired of y'all old niggas trying to rap like y'all young niggas. Just rap like y'all old niggas. We got different interests. I want to hear about the stock market. Make some raps about the stock market, you rap bastards. Reference the stock market in your raps. Reference global politics. Reference economics. I'm a whole grown adult. I don't need to only listen to music that's talking about bitches and hoes and money and drugs. What the fuck? I want to hear some music about how we're gonna fix our cultural problems. A knowledgeable one, knowledge understanding said, Money Man, Black Circle, my favorite artist. Shit is crazy. So I understand. That's the type of time I'm on, man. And what are we gonna do? Lori Harvey is just pretty as shit. Dude, these dudes is getting old, getting mad. Some other niggas come up. I'm trying to tell you, man, like, I can't get upset somebody else is doing well. Like, I can't. Like, I can't get upset somebody else is doing well. So I don't understand a lot of people's behaviors. Yeah, Hove's album was for grown men. Yeah, exactly. Hove, the person I said that was changing with the times, you felt need to thank you, Tyson Garcia, for giving an example of exactly what I was saying. I don't know why you wrote it. But yeah, that's literally what I just said. Oh, man. That is literally what I was just saying. I'm going to assume you put it there because that's what I was just basically saying. You got to change with the times. Make some music about what we're going through. Make some music about now. Niggas, you be surprised. Maybe motherfuckers want to hear some music where you drop some bars about fucking health insurance or some shit. Who knows? Maybe able to drop some fire-ass bars talking about car insurance and who's the best provider. I don't know. Have you tried? Ghost's new album shows growth. Have you been, first of all, shout out to the Locks, shout out to Styles P, shout out to Seek Blue, shout out to Jadakiss. Have y'all just been listening to the Ghost lately? Y'all been listening to him just lately? He just been on point, on point. He's hip hop. That nigga said he don't care about none of you gang niggas. He don't care about no Bloods. He don't care about no Crips, nothing. All he care about is what we gonna do to help the kids. What we gonna do to help the community? That's it. I'm on that time, by the way. What we gonna do to help the kids? What we gonna do to help the community? That nigga's not on no other time. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all. Stay away from people that's on that fucking weirdo ass time. Where niggas be like hating on other niggas and shit like that. Stay away from that. Nerd up. That's a fact. Shout out to DMW. Nerd up. That's a fact. Tyson Garcia said rappers need to think outside the box. Kanye album won't be appreciated until 5 years from now. Kanye just went against Drake. That's it. He still did incredible, great numbers. People appreciate it. I don't think nobody's just not appreciating the Kanye shit. I don't think nobody's just not appreciating it. It sold a lot of albums, man. Ghost, Nas, AZ albums were fire. All dudes over 40 plus putting out great material. Yeah. You can be a good artist at any age, man. It's what you want to do. I don't want to see a 40-year-old nigga talking about how he's in the club getting turned up. What the fuck? My nigga, where the kids? Where the kids? Who got the kids? You in the club? Who got the kids? McKinney says, new AZ album is fire. AZ has the best verse on Illmatic. And I've been telling people this for years. AZ has the best verse on Illmatic. AZ has the best verse on Illmatic. Visualizing the realism in life and actuality. Fuck who's the baddest. A person's status depend on salary. And my mentality is money on being dated. I'm destined to live the dreams for all my peeps who never made it this year. In the beginning, in the hood is 5%ers, but something must have got in us, cause all of us. Come on, man. He said AZ and Nas don't age. Come on, man. That was the best verse in the album, man. That's actually why I was sitting there debating on whether this was the best album I ever heard. That was the verse that sealed it for me. That was the verse that sealed it. Visualizing the realism in life and actuality. Fuck who's the baddest. A person's status depend on salary. And my mentality is money on being... I'm destined to live the dream for all my peeps who never made it this year. In the beginning, in the hood is 5%ers, but something must have got in us, cause all of us turned to sinners. Now some resting in pieces, some is sitting this and quitting. Others such as myself are trying to carry on tradition. Come on, man. Come on, man. We not doing that. What up, Lex? We got Notorious Lex up in here. AZ says, Timberland TV says, AZ the only one that gets on the track and give Nas a problem like Royce does to Eminem. My dude, that is literally the best verse on the album to me. Tyson Garcia says, the Firm album was tough too. Yes, it was. They shouldn't get together and do a smaller tour. They can't because Foxy can't hear. Foxy has hearing problems. She cannot hear currently. Allegedly, she caught an STD, which gave her an infection, which took a hearing from her, allegedly. Obviously, that's just the theory out there. Excuse me. Yes, the Hate Me Now verse was hard. The Hate Me Now song was hard. And she can't hear, homie. That's why she can't do a verses. She can't do a verses. You can't hear it. When they showed her trying to perform, and she sounded like, and I'm not saying this to be disrespectful, she sounded like deaf people speak when deaf people talk, because they can't actually hear the way their voice sound. They can't hear the nuances of our voices. You understand what I'm saying? So that, they sound a certain way. She sounded like that. She was on stage trying to perform. I think they was letting her do like one show and then they just cut it. They just cut the mic. She can't perform, yo. Which one was... I don't know the best verse on 36 Chambers off the top of my head. I got to hear the song again. Yeah, I got to hear the song again. I don't know the best verse off the top of my head. Lauryn Hill killed her verses on Nas. Lauryn Hill did a hook, not a verse, and yes, she did kill it. If I rule the world. She killed it. She absolutely killed it. She murdered it. I think Lauryn Hill. I'm upset we don't hear more love for Lauryn Hill in the industry. I think we should get much more Lauryn Hill love. I think Lauryn Hill made some incredible music. I think that Lauryn Hill was a voice at a time that we needed a voice that everything was absent. Well, I'm gonna say something real quick. People forget when when the Fugees came around, we didn't have a mainstream female rapper that was like doing what Queen Latifah used to do when she used to speak about being a lady, which is, I'm not gonna, but we didn't really have that. Remember, Queen Latifah had the ladies first. She was coming out with that type of music back then. You understand what I'm saying? She was making that type of music back then. So when Lauryn Hill came about and she was being extremely powerful and feminine at the same time, I think it was just a thing that we needed in the world. I think we need more than that. I think we need more powerful feminine women who don't sexualize their power, like Queen Tamika Mallory. She's a powerful woman. She's a woman. And she doesn't have to sacrifice her femininity to acquire strength. You know what I'm saying? Think of it like when you're making a basketball, when you're making a player on a video game, and you could add an attribute, but if you add this attribute, you take away from a different attribute. A lot of times, women, because it is harder for them in the workplace, this is a fact. A lot of times when they're in the workplace, they have to sacrifice some of their femininity in order to for power. You know, and it's like that in real life, just in general. A lot of women have to, you know, shed their femininity, because if they express their femininity, they might be seen as weaker, and they might not be accepted or appreciated the same way. At least, you know, that's what women say, and I tend to believe them on this. Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all get up out of here. I just wanted to do a quick live because I can't get my computer to fucking get on and do what it needs to do. Keep checking the computer. If it start working at some point, I'm gonna put some videos out. I don't care how late it is. I'm pretty sure after it dry out, it'll be just fine. I'm gonna get up out of here. There should be a Tonight Show tonight. I think it's gonna be late, but there should be a Tonight Show tonight at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Around 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, there should be a Tonight Show tonight. With that being said, I'm going to let y'all get up out of here. Go enjoy your day. Go do something good for somebody else. Be beautiful. That's all I got to say. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification game. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one.